Hello, everyone. Hello, Eve.
Hello. Hi, Katia, and welcome everybody to the big celebrations.
So good to see you all. And I can see some people logging in already. We can see people here. Thank you for being here on a Friday, well, afternoon or morning, wherever you are in the world. This is a global community. So definitely what we would like you to do before we kickstart is to write from where you are joining. Let's make this chat on fire. We can actually see your comments here also on the backstage, but we are going to also check everything later on. So even if you are joining from LinkedIn or YouTube, make sure you go on fire. We want to really feel this global community, even though we are virtual, but we want to feel this energy. Eve, how are you today?
I am very good for a Friday, thank you, Katia, and I'm so excited because we've known about these winners for a little while, and it's been really difficult actually when speaking to people to not be able to say anything. So I'm going to be really glad when the cat's out of the bag and we've given the information, that's for sure.
Fantastic, fantastic. So let's start. Let's begin. I'm going to bring here our presentation on stage so we can actually go through and see everything. And we have prepared for you the typical journey and talking about how we started really. So I'm going to go starting with that. And if you're following Silhouette Awards for some time now, and it's the 5th year anniversary that we are celebrating today, actually. And this is very special for us, as you can imagine. But very often people are asking, how did this project started? And that's why I'm going to take a few minutes to talk about this. And Eve, you are very welcome to interrupt any point and engage with. But so how this started, back in 2021, it was a sunny day. I was in Athens. Of course, it was during the global pandemic. And we were catching up over the phone with Eve, reflecting on challenges and discussing the importance of mentorship and the difference that can make to one's career. And I remember very vividly that day that I was walking along the beach and brainstorming on the possibility of creating something that can connect and support upcoming talents in the lighting industry with experienced designers, associations, organizations, lighting brands, and really create an umbrella where we celebrate the future of this profession. And that was like the amazing moment when the Silhouette Awards was born. And fast forward for 5 years now, counting, 80 mentor-mentee partnership and 20 more to come, and beautiful, successful stories. We are here celebrating the 5th year. And Eve, this is it's getting quite emotional, I think. I mean, at least I feel that way.
Definitely. I think it's one of those pinch me moments, isn't it, really? I think, it's very difficult to think about how long and how far you've come until you sit back after 5 years and go, actually, we've really hopefully made a difference by uniting people and creating a comfortable community and environment for people. So, yeah, it's a proud moment, and 5 years is a wonderful milestone for sure.
Absolutely. And here on this slide, we have collected a few moments from this year since the time that the program started, like in September, because again, the 5th year is a big milestone for us. And we have been trying to engage on as many in-person and online and different activities around the world. And we have lots of things coming up. We're going to mention a few throughout this session today, but anyway, make sure you follow us on social media so to be the first ones to notified when we are running events and what we do. So here, with a few things that we would like to share, we can see moments at Light 25. So Light is a big supporting partner for us, and we are delighted that we had again this year the opportunity to run our event in the first day of the program. And also you can see moments from our mentors meeting. We were celebrating past winner, Lucy, past winner from last year, who also won the Young Lighter of the Year from Society of Light and Lighting, also Silhouette Awards partner from the very beginning. And then you can also see a couple of very successful stories, like here in the top corner, you see some moments from Light and Building in Dubai, where we met some of the mentors and mentees. And it was amazing to experience mentees going on stage and talking and participating on panel discussions with mentors and with influential people in the industry. I think for us, it's a great achievement to see and celebrate those journeys and see all of those people stepping out of their comfort zone and coming in and growing and keep going. So that's the reason why we are here, and we're here to celebrate every single one of you. Then we have also an amazing case study with Petros Kitsantas and Vinod Pillai. Vinod was the mentor of Petros last year, and in the end of the mentorship, he invited to go to Dubai and start an internship and actually working. And now Petros is working there, which is, well, first case study for Silhouette Awards in that way. And then, of course, you will see on the website, we have created a global map where if you go on the website, you will see all the different points all across the globe of mentors and mentees of the program, which is beautiful. And well, I don't know, maybe if you want to mention a bit of the very interactive thing that we had for Light 25 with the light trail. Do you want to say a few words?
Absolutely. Well, the light trail was just a really good success. It was a great way to unite the community, really, and actually take them around some of the showcases and booths at Light 25. And there was a great synergy there with, as Katia mentioned, Light and the team at Dark Media being really, really big supporters of the Silhouette Awards program. So we had a competition as we ran along. The sponsoring manufacturers were fantastic, often giving us insights into new products, really getting to know the mentors and mentees, and even giving away some gifts. And actually, you will have the pleasure of meeting our power sponsor, Huda Lighting, later on today. But we had a beautiful gift from them that I'm still very much using, a beautiful incense holder. And I know a lot of the mentors and mentees were delighted with that as well. So we definitely created a bit of a buzz around Light. I got quite a few messages saying, I saw you running around Light, what was going on? And I was like, actually, that was the Silhouette Awards Light Trail. The rest of the time, I was just walking fast, busy.
So this is really a beautiful kind of moment to reflect on all of those things that happened, but also all the other things that are coming. And the numbers are really fulfilling to see. So yeah,
they really are. I mean, I think, you mentioned, didn't you, at the beginning, Katia, about, we're 5 years down the line and how far we've come. And I just think this, in addition to actually the map on the website that you mentioned, is a really good showcase of the mentors and mentees that we've actually united. So 100 mentors, 100 mentees since 2021. So obviously now in our 5th year. Of course, those final 20 will be announced shortly. And here it's really important to see that there's also, it's not just the mentors and mentees that make up the Silhouette Awards community. We have sponsors, we have partners, and actually everybody that's applied. And I think it's really important to note here, as we're going to be going through winners later on, that actually a lot of the people that perhaps have been successful this year or even last year have actually applied perhaps one or many years previous. So it doesn't always mean that the first time that you apply, you necessarily get the result that you want. But I think perseverance has definitely been key. So again, this is a really nice statistic that we're very proud of. And this shows the 80 winner mentees from the past 4 years of the program. And, I think words speak for themselves here. I think it's just fantastic to be able to see everybody that's been involved in the program, and that this is constantly growing. And as I say, not just growing in terms of winners and mentors, but actually in terms of supporters of the program and sponsors that we're actually going to be introducing you to a little bit later on today. So now just taking a little look at the mission. So we started off with a story of how the Silhouette Awards Program actually came together. And I love telling people that story because it really was as simple as just having a walk and Katia and I really bouncing ideas off each other about how we got to where we were in our career and how there was definitely a gap in our industry to do more and actually support entry-level lighting designers or people in the early stages of their career. And really our mission here is quite simple. We want to celebrate growth, and that means personal growth for individuals, how they grow in their role as individuals, and both professionally and personally. It is about collaboration. This is a very inclusive community. We always talk about the quote, and you'll see this on our website, as Helen Keller once said, alone we can do so little, and together we can do so much. And we really, really believe that as a community, that collectively we can achieve such great things. And then last but not least, we can talk forever about all of the things that we can do, but actually action speaks words. And this entire program is really put together to inspire people to take action. And that's, again, at all levels. It's not just the winning mentees, but mentors get a lot from this process and take action as a result of it. I know a lot of our supporters and sponsors, it definitely inspires them to act upon things, gain confidence, and just really for us all to be the best version of ourselves, because ultimately that's what we want to do.
Absolutely, yes. And well, it wouldn't be possible to do all of this without our amazing mentors. And I think one of the first things that we would like to do here, as we are, to really celebrate all the mentors that they have passed through this program. And I can see comments from mentors that they are actually joining here and they are engaging on the chat. And it's amazing to see that, you know, we always say, once Silhouette Awards mentor, always Silhouette Awards mentor. And we are really building this place of hundreds of mentors that they are here to celebrate our profession and bring this knowledge that they have and pass the information. And we are honestly extremely grateful to every single one of you for applying to be a mentor, for accepting our invitation to be a mentor, and those very special people who are with us again this year, really making the program possible. As we always like to say at these celebrations, the first year we approached lighting designers from across the globe to mentor, and every single one of them that we reached out, they said yes, which was amazing. The second and third year, again, we did some direct invitations, but also we had our first open call for mentors. If I remember correctly, Eve, I think it was on year 3 that we actually opened it to more people to apply themselves. And then year 3, year 4, year 5, it's amazing to see the interest from the global community, from places that we haven't been connected with. That's the beauty of it, to apply to be mentors, which is amazing. So as Eve mentioned, this is a very rewarding process also for the mentors. This is the feedback that we get every single year. And well, would like to say a massive thank you to every single one of you. And I'm going to name all the mentors here. Please accept my apologies for any pronunciation mistakes. But Andrian Moncada, Becky Yam, Courtney Mark, Dan Lister, Dean Skira, Emra Baki Ulas, Iftikhar Ilias, Iliana Zotu, Ira Rothman, Juan Ferrari, Kevin So, Krishna Mistry, Mariel Fuentes, Melissa Byers, Poonam Mehta, Rebecca Hodion, Roger Narboni, Stephen Rosen, Susanna Antico, and Vasiliki Malakasi. Thank you so much for being our mentors. Thank you for your value. And we really wish you a beautiful mentorship journey for the next 6 months. We're going to come back to this later. But with that, I'm passing it over to you, Eve, to talk about our amazing sponsors.
Thank you so much, Katya, and well done on all of the pronunciations of that, because we know, and you'll see later on when we share the video, it's no mean feat actually taking that on. So you're right. As we said, there's so many different stakeholders that are involved in this process, and this would not be possible at all if we didn't have wonderful sponsors. We've just seen one of them pop up in the chat as well. You know, we have some wonderful sponsors here, and we're really delighted to have everybody joining us. So we do really want to say a big thank you, and I will go through everybody, but starting first, we obviously have our power sponsor, who is Huda Lighting, and we actually have Mo from Huda Lighting that's just going to be saying a few words before we go through and introduce you to all of our other amazing sponsors. And I'll go on to it in a moment, but it's the most sponsors we've had to date, and we do have a fantastic lineup of new sponsors joining us. But Mo, over to you. Mo from Huda Lighting, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks, guys. Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of Huda Lighting, it's a pleasure to join you, support the Silhouette Awards once again. We truly believe in celebrating the talent, dedication, innovation, which continues to shape our industry. So to all the winners and nominees, congratulations on your remarkable achievements. Your work not only advances design, but also contributes to more thoughtful and impactful environments. So we're proud to be part of this journey and look forward to seeing the continued growth of our community. So thank you and congratulations once again.
And thank you, Mo, and to the team at Huda for your continued support and the wonderful gifts on the light trail.
It was good. It was a fun trail.
It was. Thank you so much, Mo, and everyone from Huda Lighting. It's really, truly important for us to have your support. And there are so many things on the run to celebrate, so looking forward to it. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome, guys.
Okay, Eve, I'm gonna let you continue with our amazing sponsors. So let me, yes. Sorry, guys, I'm also kind of doing the backstage here. So
multitasking, multitasking.
So here you go. Please go ahead.
Brilliant. Thank you so much. So as I mentioned, this is the most sponsors that we've had for the Silhouette Awards program, which just seems a real sense of achievement, but also a real recognition of how far the program's come as we enter this milestone 50 years. So we're really delighted with everybody that we've got joining us. Obviously, you've just heard from Mo from Huda Lighting, our power sponsor, but also joining us, and a lot of you are here today. Thank you for your messages. We have Former Lighting, Signify, Studio Duet, and Vogue Lighting, who are all our wonderful core sponsors supporting the programme. And last but absolutely not least, a fantastic lineup of light sponsors joining us again, a lot of repeat names, and again, a lot of new names joining us this year. So thank you to all of you for believing in us. We have Ado Lights, Dali Alliance, Ligman, Lucent, 181, Pharos Architectural Controls, and Viva Light. So a huge thank you. What a stellar lineup of sponsors, if I say so myself. So thank you for your support and your contribution to the programme. And in addition to sponsors, we also have some incredible supporters that actually join us. And you can see there's a huge list there of logos of everybody that really does join us. Actually, some of them are quite small. My eyesight is not fantastic. But what we can see here is a combination of supporters here from really all across the industry and outside of the industry. So we have media partners, so some fantastic publications that are really relevant to our industry. We have associations that actually bring members together from the industry. We have educational institutions that are encouraging their students to actually be part of this program and to apply. Community platforms that are again doing, have the same mentality as the Silhouette Awards, which is effectively bringing communities together. And last but not least, industry events and shows that really want to allow us to put on programs and to have meeting places at their shows. You can find everybody on the website, but as you can see there, we have a really large list, a lot of names that you will recognize, and that is growing year on year. So thank you to all of our incredible supporters. We really appreciate you.
And also something that is very much worth mentioning here is some beautiful offers from our supporters. And we have also the association like APDI and Society of Light and Lighting for offering to all of our winners a 1 year annual membership subscription for free to get into the community, to have this kickstart, and then getting into this their processes and their communities. And also this year we have a very special one, a new supporter who is offering beautiful benefits to our winners. We have Rise with AI. So 5 lucky winners from the 20 that we have this year, they will have the opportunity to join a 4-week accelerator for lighting designers program, getting into AI. So we keep growing all of those offerings. So if you are a supporter, if you are an association, organization that you are interested to contribute and to be part of the program, reach out to us, let us know. We would love to keep building the list that Eve shared just before. And with that, also talking about the press and the opportunities that we are creating for the winners and for our mentors, we are really grateful to all the publications, all the magazines that they are celebrating the Silhouette Awards. And would like to do like a special mention, if I may, to ARC and Dark Media, because all of those years, all of this time, we have been celebrating like pages, editorials on every ARC magazine issue, and we have lots of things planned ahead for the next period of time with the online publications and things like that, as well as also all the other publications. But I feel that this is very special to mention, because for our mentors and the mentees, it's so beautiful to know that their journey can be celebrated as well in that way. Just let's talk a little bit about the submission process, just in case we have here people that they haven't gone through the submission. If you are a potential mentee or already considering to apply for next year. So what we are asking, the submissions also, they are opening every September. And what we are asking the mentees is to go through an application. The main thing of the application is to create a video. It's a 3-minute video. It's very simple. It's very informal, but it has to answer 3 questions. Number 1, tell us about yourself. Number 2, if you are a winner, what is the number 1 mentorship goal that you are gonna focus on with your mentor? And number 3, talk to us about another passion outside of the lighting world. And this is what actually the mentors are gonna receive later on, and they are gonna select through a specific, very, very complicated process, which we are gonna talk about a bit later, the winners, okay? So I think with that is important to kind of acknowledge the statistics from this year. So we see here like a very big percentage of women applying, and we have our thoughts on that. We would love to get more feedback from the industry to see how we can engage more and bring more also male designers into the program to apply to become Silhouette Awards mentees. We had some, but not a big percentage, let's say. Something very interesting to reflect on is the moment of each person part of a process of their career. For example, we see like the biggest percentage on people between 3 to 5 years of working experience. And then we see the second next 1 to 2 years working experience. And then we have recent graduates that they're just coming into the industry. But also we have people applying with 6+ years of experience. The maximum is 8 years. So those people are more into kind of focusing on more leadership, growth, and perhaps running a studio in the future and so on. So with that, I think I'm gonna go to the backstage to relax a little bit and drink some water. Please keep being active on the chat. Share your wishes, share your thoughts. It's beautiful to see the community coming together and celebrating. So we really want to see your messages later on. And Eve, I'm going to be bringing on stage Stephen Rosen, Susanna Antico, and Iftikhar Ilyas. Let me do this.
Stacey. And Stacey.
Absolutely. The most important one, which we didn't mention, but all of you should know Stacy is a huge part of Silhouette Awards project from the beginning. And he's behind like all the emails, communication, and everything that perhaps you have interacted. And now I'm gonna leave, and I will let you guys to run this beautiful session and get some value before we get into announcing the winners. So,
exciting. Well, Stacey, over to you.
Fantastic. Thank you, Katia, for the introduction. That's lovely and wonderful to be here, obviously, this afternoon, and eagerly await the big reveal. But before we do that, obviously, we want to have just some short input from some of our mentors. So, Stephen, we're going to head to you first and ask the following questions. So, what does mentorship mean to you? What are you most looking forward to as a mentor, do you think, in the next 6 months?
Well, good morning. And I want to start by saying happy 5th anniversary and congratulations to Katia, Eve, and to you, Stacey, and the whole Silhouette Parrot team. It's I have to say Katya's off screen now, so I can talk about her. I always thought that I was a big advocate for the lighting industry, but her passion is infectious and far exceeds anything I could have ever thought to do. So I'm really super excited to be here. The process has already been a lot of fun working with all of you and learning from the mentors. The whole thing has just been great. When I think about mentors and what it means to me, a lot of mentorship happens in the field, right? I'm working with emerging professionals in my own company or other companies. And a lot of knowledge and skill building happens in those relationships, but being able to focus directly on a mentor-mentee relationship in a space that's private and quiet, I think is an incredibly enriching experience. And I think that's true for both my mentee, but it's also, I'm excited for what I'm going to get out of it as well as a mentor, because there are all sorts of things I'm going to learn, especially because of an international perspective that I have with my mentee. And younger people who are working in the field have a much greater sense of the technology and techniques and state-of-the-art ways of doing things that I'm hoping to learn a lot from them. But as far as what I hope will happen for my mentee, I hope we have the time to focus on their personal growth. I hope to be a sounding board for them. I hope to help them articulate their career goals. And probably most important, I want to help them build their own confidence on their path, on their way into their professional lives. So I'm really excited about all that. And it's interesting, Eve said, we all want to be better versions of ourselves. And that really rings true with me. And I appreciate your saying that, and I will carry that forward. So I'm delighted to be here, and I'm looking forward to this.
Thank you, Stephen. And we're really looking forward to seeing your partnership develop as well. We can't wait. It's going to be really fun to see. Issachar, can we move on to you, please? So what does mentorship mean to you? What is the one word that you think that you would like to use to define the reviewing process, obviously, of putting all of the potential mentees in front of you?
Right. Hello, everybody. Good evening from India. And it's very nice to be here. And first of all, thank you, Silhouette team, to get me on part of this. And I was really looking forward to be a mentee. Then I ended up being a mentor. So it's interesting. I'm looking forward to share. I think the mentorship is probably for me in a way to say that it's about acceleration through clarity. Somebody gets to share their lived experiences, the wins and the fails and everything together. So it's the same way that industry is all, especially in our industry, it's about sharing the experiences, but specifically in the design, it's about perspectives, different perspectives that we get to share. And for me, I think there's two ways. I would also like to get another experience of a perspective from the one that's going to be my mentee as well. So for me, it's about sharing the knowledge, sharing the experiences, the good and bad, what we failed or what we felt that we could have got it from somebody, and however the things that I've learned in a different ways, I would love to share that. So that's the mentorship part of it. And if you ask me about how did I go for the shortlisting for such a diverse set of people that was given to us. It was inspiring to go through. That was difficult, rather. It was very, very critical for us to go through every single people, and I was not able to take a call until the last day. I was like, it was inspiring. That's one word I can say. It was really inspiring.
Inspiring. What a fantastic word. And we agree. We agree. Absolutely. Susanna, what did you think about this year's submissions when we think about in terms of quality, the passion, the commitment, obviously, behind all of the people that were putting themselves forward as mentees this year? How was your experience of the process?
So, hi, good afternoon from Italy. It's really nice, very nice to be here. I have joined in my long career several juries, and each time I'm really impressed by the quality of the videos. You know, talking about yourself in 3 minutes, sometimes it's 1 minute, sometimes it's 2 minutes, this time it's 3 minutes, and you know, selecting the essentials is something that impresses me because I find myself sometimes having to make some videos, some short ones, and you know, express the essence. It's really not easy. And there were some settings that were fantastic, that were very interesting, and the final results were of a very high quality. And as you say, passion was really to be felt. And this is so interesting because we're going towards a one-to-one experience. So despite the fact that we find everything, that we have so many friends that we can reach with just, you know, tuck, tuck, hi, and everywhere, but this idea of having a personal relation with someone that is looking for guidance, it's something that was very clearly to be seen and felt. And then you asked me about the review process. The review process, there is one thing I really appreciated of this review process is that we didn't have criteria. We had our own, just based on our experience of the way we feel things. And I really like that because sometimes, you know, you have to talk about innovation, or I don't know, I'm just mentioning things. And this time is just what we felt. And we had actually enough time to look again and to read and to go back. Of course, I was very happy I didn't have to do the final selection because this was very hard. You know, I was really sorry. I said, oh, I've already reached the maximum. Okay, let's look again. So this was quite crucial, but that's life for all of us. And I felt it was a very nice experience that where you also learn yourself a lot. So looking forward.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much. And yes, most definitely, the whole matching process is certainly an art in itself. So we really appreciate all of the feedback from the mentors during the process. So thank you.
Yep.
Fantastic. I think Katia will be reappearing any moment.
Oh, hello, I'm back.
Like magic.
Thank you very much, everyone. That's always so beautiful to hear. And I was actually going through the comments, and we're going to be bringing some of the comments up from the YouTube because it's so beautiful to see also some past mentors coming here, and also some of this year mentors as well. Hi, Kevin, and hello, everyone, for being here. So I think, guys, we will thank you so much. Some of you, we will see you again after the reveal. But let's continue. Let's continue with our slideshow here. So, let's go to, actually, Susanna mentioned a little bit from her perspective, and perhaps maybe some of you might wonder, okay, how is actually the actual process behind the program? And this is a very good moment, actually. Thank you, Susanna, for the pass, because it was a very good connection point there, which we didn't know that you are going to share. So Definitely, it's a very overwhelming process, but we don't have specific criteria. We do give some sort of direction. We do talk about that you need to really see all of those submissions with an open eye, because as we mentioned before, we have recent graduates applying, we have experienced people applying, we have people in different parts of their career, we have people with different like some people are very good with English, some people don't feeling very confident. So we're trying to be as fair as possible and give the opportunity to everyone who is willing to try and go out of the comfort zone. And as we say, going out of your comfort zone, you're halfway there. And as Eve mentioned in the beginning, we have had lots of winning mentees that they applied in the first year or in the second year, they didn't make it, but they made it on the third year or in the fourth year. So if you're not going to be on the winning list in a few minutes, reapply, go for it. This is not a program that celebrates your achievements today. It's a program that brings you the step to go and do as much as possible in the future. Okay, so a little bit about the process. So I close that. The mentors are independently reviewing all the videos. They are scoring into a sheet. They have to select the top 20 submissions that they think that they are should be the winners. And they're also highlighting some of the mentees that they feel that they can support the most based on their requests and based on what they say. Then we are collecting all those votes and we are making like a big document with all the votes. And there we have the top 20 winning mentees based on the scoring. So Susanna, just to answer the question there, we are not doing the difficult work. You guys are doing the most difficult work to vote for. So we as a team, we have nothing to do with the selection process. We just facilitate, and based on your scoring, we collect the biggest amount of score, and then we establish the list of the winners. Then there is the matching process. And the matching process, yes, it's very complicated. And we are trying to go through many parameters with the interest of the mentor, wherever they are based in the world, time zones, backgrounds, and lots of other things. And every year so far, we had, I think, like, could I say 85% success, Eve? Maybe even 90. We had some pairings that it didn't work out because of like the mentee decided to leave the industry or something like that. But overall, from those 80 pairings that we have had, all the matching was very successful. So that was very good turnaround. So, okay, I think we are getting very close to the announcement.
We are. We're getting so close. We're really making you. We're really making you wait for it, aren't we? So I think before we do the big reveal, and it is a big reveal, we want to say a massive thank you to everybody that's applied, and a massive well done actually to everybody that submitted an entry, because it isn't easy to do a video of yourself and step outside of your comfort zone and put yourself forward really to do something. And it's not meant to be an easy process. You know, the best things in life don't come just by something super easy. You do have to step outside of your comfort zone. But, you know, it's almost like the big gift at the end, the big reward is that 6-month mentorship program. And I don't really think you can't put a price on that by having guidance from people that have got that many more years experience that they can actually bring to you. And I think, you know, we said it earlier on, Katya's enforced that message again, really. You know, don't be disheartened if you didn't make it this year, because plenty of people on this list didn't make it in previous years. And that's the beauty of the program. And whether you are in the 20 winning mentees or not, to an extent, it doesn't matter. Of course it does. You get a wonderful mentorship and we do want you to reapply. But the reality is we're building a community here, and there are opportunities, there are connections, there are relationships here to see people flourish in the industry. So this isn't the only opportunity. You know, once a mentor, you're always a mentor. Well, it stays the same with the community. Once you're in the Silhouette Awards, you're in the Silhouette Awards community, and we're here to support you, connect you, and empower you as much as possible. So well done to all of you. I can see there's lots of anticipation building now from our sponsors, mentors, previous mentors, just saying we can't wait to get the big announcement. So I think we're going to have to get it done, Katia, aren't we?
Yes, we're getting there. We're getting there.
We are.
And make sure that you stay until the end. We're promising to try to keep it within the hour, because we're going to be announcing the next events and some important points for the program. So make sure that you stay here with us even after the announcement. We're going to be bringing back our mentors to reflect on the results. And with that, we're going to stop talking. We're going to go on the background. And are you ready for this?
I'm ready, Katia.
I'm going to go to the back. Every year, I'm getting so emotional when I kind of see that. So, yeah, I'm removing myself, removing you, Eve, and see you in 2 minutes. Bye. And also, remember, on the chat, we want some excitement here. Please celebrate the new winning mentees of year 5. Okay, now we can start. And the first winning mentee is Stephanie Navarro Gonzalez, mentored by Adrian Moncada. And the next winning mentee is Diana Mello, mentored by Becky Yam.
And the next winning mentee is Betty Maihuput, mentored by Courtney Mark. And the next winning mentee is Sophia Stefanpoulou, mentored by Dan Lister.
And the next winning mentee is Philippos Margaritis, mentored by Dean Skira. And the next winning mentee is Olena Kondrasevska, mentored by Emra Baki Ulas.
And the next winning mentee is Nomita Narendra Nayak, mentored by Iftikhar Ilyas. And the next winning mentee is Iona Trikariotti Hatsionu, mentored by Iliana Zotu. And the next
winning mentee is Emily Carolina Marquez Porras, mentored by Ira Rothman. And the next winning mentee is Caterina Xinogala, mentored by Juan Ferrari.
And the next winning mentee is Danielle Guevara, mentored by Kevin Shaw. And the next winning mentee is Maria Laura Poselli, mentored by Krishna Mistry.
And the next winning mentee is Min Lee, mentored by Marielle Fuentes. And the next winning mentee is Ridi Butta, mentored by Melissa Byers.
And the next winning mentee is Anastasia Malcianu, mentored by Poonam Mehta. And the next winning mentee is Mandy Liu, mentored by Rebecca Hodion.
And the next winning mentee is Vera Sastamoinen, mentored by Roger Narboni. And the next winning mentee is Maria Elena, mentored by Stephen Rosen.
And the next winning mentee is Claudia Sagredo Calisco, mentored by Susanna Antico. And the last winning mentee is Suchi Du, mentored by Vasiliki Malakasi.
Oh my God, again. I don't know if you can see. The good thing of doing it virtually is that you cannot see me crying. So congratulations, everyone. Oh my God, that's amazing, 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 amazing.
They're tears of joy. They're tears of joy, though, I think, Katia, because I think it is just incredible when you see all of those winners and just, you know, some real great talent there. And what a journey ahead all of those people have got for 6 months with the mentors. It's incredible.
Yeah, definitely. And also getting the opportunities to meet all of those people around the world in different occasions, different events, and coming back, or even like online, you know, that when you guys are sending us messages, I'm talking about the previous mentees, sending us messages of how your life and your career have changed because of this opportunity and this moment is truly, I mean, the reason why we're doing what we are doing, and keep going and keep pushing. And well, I hope if we will be celebrating a 10th year anniversary, that will be the next big milestone. And again,
I hope so. We're going to look a little bit older then, but also wiser. And yeah, I mean, can you imagine 200? You know, looking at those figures, 200 pairings. I mean, that would just be incredible. I think 100 is super significant, and I think we both had real faith in the program when we started it, but it's hard to imagine when you kickstart something on a sunny walk that actually it's going to transition into something like this 5 years later. So I think as a community, we should all feel incredibly proud because there's been a lot of stakeholders involved in contributing to this success. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Absolutely. So with that, we are going to bring back Stace to run the next Mentors on Stage, another Q&A, and we'll be also trying to bring some of your comments. Thank you all for being so active on the chat and reflecting and saying congratulations. And also we can see some of the winners as well, which I'm sure that they are very, very happy. So definitely, please take pictures and share on social media. We would love to see some action there. Tag Silhouette Awards and on LinkedIn and on Instagram so we can celebrate and continue the celebration. And with that, I'm going to leave. If we're going to let Stacey,
yeah.
Yes. So let me bring back our mentors. So we have Courtney, Mark. Let's see if the sound is gonna work. Let's
Hopefully.
Yes, perfect. Yes,
Perfect.
Krishna.
Hello.
We have, and we are welcoming back Susanna and Stephen. And I'm gonna go and
Hi.
the background for this session.
We're back. Fabulous. What a wonderful reveal. Wasn't that wonderful to watch? And obviously we can't now wait for those partnerships to get underway and see what everybody achieves over the next 6 months. It's going to be wonderful. Courtney, we're going to fly to you first, if that's okay, and ask you what your thoughts are on this year's lineup. Oh, can Courtney hear us? I hope she can.
She's muted.
Yeah. While Courtney's sorting out that audio, Krishna, it's over to you. What advice do you think you would give to anyone that's looking to kind of apply for themselves this time next year?
Yeah, I would. Firstly, I just want to say congratulations to all the winners because it was such an amazing lineup of people and you're very hard to pick. So I think one thing I would definitely share is it's very normal to feel nervous about applying, and especially if you've done it before and you're going to do it again, and hopefully you do it again, because we want to see the progress, and it's again an opportunity to strengthen your confidence. And you don't have anything to lose. So I think it's absolutely worthwhile to try again. And if you are applying for the first time, be authentic, be yourself. That's what we want to see. We want to see your curiosity, all the values that, and just your honesty with what you're passionate about. And I think the industry needs more diverse perspectives and people who are willing to learn. So I think it's a really great opportunity. So yeah, I would definitely not hesitate. I'd apply, and yeah, you have nothing to lose. So it's definitely worthwhile.
Thank you. And yet, completely concur. Absolutely. What have you got to lose? Courtney, can you hear us? Fabulous. You're muted though. So if we can unmute you, then we'll be able to hear your response. Hi. So
hi.
What are your thoughts on this year's lineup, Courtney?
Well, I was super excited to see just all of the talent and excitement in the lighting field just in general. I mean, coming in myself, and I think everybody comes into lighting in such an obscure way. And I always like to hear these stories of how everyone comes in. And it was just beautiful, really, to see so much talent and passion from all the mentees that applied. So again, congratulations to everybody. And I'm very much looking forward to taking part of it, just like all of the wonderful mentors that everybody has on stage.
Oh, thank you. That's fantastic. Susanna, back to you. Obviously, now you've seen the lineup, what advice would you give if someone was a little bit unsure about how to kickstart their journey?
You know, I was thinking, because when I was reviewing the videos and I was reading the documents, I was talking to myself and talking to each mentee. You know, saying, what would I answer to that? How would I react to this? And when I didn't have an answer, or when I said, well, I really wouldn't know what to say or how to help, I would then not select. But I think that we can imagine this Silhouette Awards like a big puzzle, and the first figures are by the chosen mentor, and then, you know, sometimes you fit and sometimes you don't. So it's not that if someone wasn't chosen, it's because there is something wrong, but it's just there are so many factors, there's so many waves, and I think we were also very surprised this year that we really had a feeling of a global world. You know, there were people from all over the place, and this was so exciting. And I thought that my conversation by myself with the mentees were very funny, and I'm very lucky that you know, I have a mentee with whom I had a nice conversation also during the selection process, which, you know, doesn't mean with another one would have been the same, because you know, it's an action-reaction process. But definitely thinking about this puzzle and thinking about how it becomes a system. Someone that didn't fit this year in this puzzle will fit next year. So what Krishna say about being authentic, it's really important. Yeah. It's authentic and optimistic, you know, willing to maybe change your mind, or being open-minded for situations, also because lighting surprises you, and we must be open to the surprises all the time. So yes, I'm really excited on kickstart this journey.
Fantastic. So are we. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Stephen, for you, obviously, as a mentor, being within your pairing, obviously, you mentioned earlier how you think you'll be learning from the mentee as well as them learning from you as a mentor. But is there anything that anyone's ever said to you over the years that's really stuck with you from a mentorship perspective and you've taken that into your career? Just to put you on the spot there.
My goodness. Well, first, I think I was actually hearing those conversations that Susanna was having at the time that she was doing that. So, and what Krishna and Courtney said about the whole process, I wholeheartedly felt that as well. I've had so much great advice from so many mentors over the years, and I think we all, no matter how long we've been doing this, and as professional designers and people working in the lighting industry, we all have at times a sense of sort of imposter syndrome, that we somehow are we really justified in having the success we've had? Have we really done this? And that I go all the way back to where a person who's thinking about applying for this program, and all of the mentees across all 5 years want to be advocates for emerging professionals. But until you take that first step and advocate for yourself by applying for a program like this, it's very difficult for us to be able to help you. So I speak to all the women, all the men who want to make that next step in their career. And I think about the advice that I got, including finding new ways to apply my talents, which, my training was back in the theater, and now I'm doing theatrical lighting in architecture. You will learn so much if you listen to advice you get and channel that advice and decide what works for you. So it'll be a great journey, and Silhouette wants all of you to apply.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, and I absolutely agree. Not everything. Everyone kind of sits within their comfort zone, don't they, or have a habit of sitting within their comfort zone. But that's unfortunately not where you get your most wonderful opportunities, experiences, and growth. So yeah, just put yourself out there and give it a go for sure. So I think any second, Eve and Katia will be reappearing.
Yeah.
As if by magic.
Magic, yeah.
That was nice. It was just a button, Thank you, Stace. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Stephen, Susanna, Krishna, Courtney. Thank you for being here, but thank you also for all of the value that you're bringing. It's so beautiful to hear your perspectives, and with all of your years of experience in the industry, if we build up, Eve, all the years of experience from all the mentors, we are talking about some insane numbers, like amazing.
It's really interesting. That would be a nice statistic to get. We do love statistics because it demonstrates a global community, doesn't it? And actually how many people are in the community. But yeah, on a rainy day, Katia, I think that could be an interesting statistic as well, for sure.
Definitely. So thank you very much, everyone. We have just a few more slides to go, and we are going to be announcing also some interesting things that are going to happen in the following months and weeks also, in case you go to Frankfurt. But thank you for now. We're going to bring you back to the backstage one by one. And we are going to be bringing back our presentation, which is here. Eve, over to you.
Thank you. So, this slide really does speak for itself, but it is really all about the community. So I think one point that we have really laboured home, hopefully, and that we have been doing over the past 5 years, is that you are all part of the Silhouette Awards Global Network. And that means that we're here for you. We are here to grow with you. We're here to inspire. We're here to provide opportunities. We are here as a platform and as a community. And I think, today we've gone through all of the different elements. We've had the mentors from this year. We can see a lot of familiar names from previous years as mentors that are joining us and kind of celebrating this year's success. So again, thank you for joining us and staying with the community. It isn't just you join for a year and you go. We have multiple opportunities to perhaps mentor on other programs that we're affiliated with, or other opportunities when we're putting together kind of PR articles. So it's definitely not just, you know, you join us for 12 months and you're gone. You know, you're very much embedded in the community, and we bring other opportunities to you. Aside from the mentors, we've obviously got the winning mentees. We've just seen the fantastic lineup for this year, which is very exciting, and I can see a lot of happy faces and a lot of people sharing their excitement. We can even see mentors and mentees connecting here in the chat, which is fantastic to see. So, you know, the enthusiasm for that 6-month journey is starting. And of course, you know, we've got our sponsors that are a huge part of making this program possible. You know, we simply couldn't do it without their support and recognition. So thank you. Pharos Controls and Architectural Controls have just piped up there as well, and Studio Due, thank you so much. 181, see, all the sponsors are in the room. There's a lot of love for the program, and of course support Ligman Group as well. You're testing me now, guys. Astrid for the Little Award. So it's just so much celebration. So thank you all. I'm sure the comments will continue flying through here, and of course the supporters as well. So yeah, it's a community. You are all part of this community. It is a global community. We have representation, winners, associations, partners from all over the globe. And, you know, I think it's worth mentioning there, if you, as part of the community, have any ideas or any partnerships or introductions that you think would be interesting and would further enhance the offering, please do reach out, because we'd love to hear from you. We are very open to feedback, and we are very much an exclusive community.
Absolutely. Fantastic. And with that, actually, because it's truly connected, we would love to talk about another very important partnership and very special one that we are keeping it here always after the winner's announcement, which is with the Lead Design Awards. Lead Design Awards, actually, this year, they celebrate 10 years also, big milestone. And I'm also truly grateful and honored to be part of the judging jury panel, the last 5 years, I think, so half of it. And what we celebrate with the Lead Design Awards is a special connection where all of our mentors, they're getting a special discount, like 50% discount, if I remember correctly. I hope I'm correct. For their submissions or on the professional category for their projects. And also all the winning mentees, they get the opportunity for a complimentary submission for the emerging category, which is amazing. And we had lots of winning mentees and mentors that they have used this opportunity to participate at this very well-respected awards program, global awards program. And something that we are celebrating here today is all the mentees, all the emerging professionals that they are winning for the Lead Design Awards. They also get the opportunity to have a mentor from our extended family of mentors. That's why I mentioned that if you are a Silhouette Award mentor once, you are always a Silhouette Awards mentor, meaning that we are coming back to our past mentors to ask if they would be willing to come again on the journey of mentorship and mentor one of those incredible talents that they have won the Lead Design Awards in the emerging lighting categories. So here today, I don't know if Jesse is here with us, but we celebrate Jesse Voigt from Germany, Emerging Lighting Designer of the Year. He's going to be mentored by Serene Sarufim, mentor from year 4. We are really delighted to see this journey coming along in the next 6 months. And also, we celebrate Yuxin Luo, based in Los Angeles. She was the Emerging Product Lighting Designer of the Year for this Lead Design Awards session. And she's going to be mentored by Chip Israel, who used to be Silhouette Awards Mentor Year 3. And we are again delighted to have Chip back on the action. And again, this is towards all of our mentors. Whenever you are can't wait to mentor another person, just let us know so we can have you on top of our list to come back to mentor. So I think with that, let's go towards the closing for us. It's just like 3 slides left. So big event in less than 2 weeks. So
yes, so preparations have been going. So I'm sure you're all aware that, brilliant, we've got some great comments popping through. Sure you're all aware that Light and Building is happening in Frankfurt. It is definitely a firm date in a lot of people's calendars in our industry. And we're absolutely delighted to be doing a Silhouette Awards event at Frankfurt as part of Light and Building's program. So you can see here, it's a bit of a save the date here. You can see that we've got a great lineup of people from the community that are actually going to be joining us to have some really great discussions really about the process. And yeah, we're calling it our official SA meetup. So myself, Katia and Stacey are actually all going to be there. So you're going to find us on the 12th of March at Light and Building and at 12 p.m. You don't need to remember those dates because you will also see a little handy reminder on social media. But yeah, it's taking place in the Design Plaza, Hall 3.1 and stand B40. So we're really looking forward to doing a milestone event at a milestone event. So please do join us if you're at Light and Building. Feel free to share in the comments if you're actually going to be at Light and Building and if you're going to be there on the 12th of March to join us. But if you are, we really can't wait to see you there.
Absolutely. And last but not least, we are working on a very big event. I mean, if I can't say much, I know I will try to keep it as secret as possible, but just to mention for everyone who is joining here and who are going to watch this recording, we are planning our big in-person event this June in London. No other details. Stay tuned on social media so you can find out. But on the build-up of year 6, which is going to start in September 2026, would like to communicate to all of you that we are going to be opening an open call for mentors towards the end of May 2026. So if you are watching this, or if you know somebody who would love to be a mentor for the next season, please share this information with them so they connect with us, they send us an email, or they join our mailing list so they can be notified when this submission open call for mentors starts. And of course, if you are a young designer who is willing to step out of the comfort zone and apply to be a mentee for the next season, applications will open in September. And I think with that, we managed to keep it almost an hour. It's an hour and a little bit more. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here, for being active, for sharing your comments. Truly means a lot to celebrate these moments with all of you. Again, you know how much we love posts, social media, both me and Eve and Stacey and everyone in the team. So please do share screenshots of that or reflections from this experience, celebrate the winning mentees, and let's have a beautiful 6 months mentorship period ahead. Eve, some last words?
Some last words. Well, obviously it said spread the word, so absolutely do spread the word. I think a really kind of current narrative for all of this is that we're continually growing. Thank you to Pharos Architectural Controls, one of our sponsors. We've got loads of congratulations coming up here. Studio Due, thank you so much. And they can't wait to see us in Frankfurt. So let's hope we're going to have a full house. Again, one of our mentors, it's this, this I think just depicts a sense of community really. And I think, the words thank you, they're almost not big enough to express our gratitude to the time, the belief, the support, the recognition that we have from the community. And that doesn't just mean the lighting designers, that also means the sponsors that recognize the importance of that role actually in our industry, the sponsors equally, there's just so much support and we couldn't do it without you. So I think thank you are just the most perfect words. Thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. This is a passion project. Katia and I truly believe in this, and to see this come to fruition every year is just amazing. And in person, in London soon. I can't say any more because Katia is going to mute me.
Yes, stay tuned, stay tuned. But also, even if you're not going to be in London in June, we are planning to make this
Interactive, global.
Interactive. So everyone who is willing to participate, they will be able to participate. Just reach out to us, send us messages, send us your thoughts. And this is like an open community for everyone. So we'll bring Stace back here to say goodbye as well. And thank you all very, very much. And let's continue enjoying this journey and celebrate many more milestones. Stace, any last words?
No, it's been a pleasure yet again to do a wonderful reveal. We're just really looking forward now to seeing everything that happens in the next 6 months in these journeys. That's the really crucial part, isn't it, now, to see what everybody learns and takes away.
Well, keep your eyes peeled on socials. I'm sure you're following us up, but if you're not, spread the word.
Awesome. And thank you again, everyone, for all your comments and for being here and for celebrating. And I'm not going to repeat, but it's really, 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 truly grateful for all of this support and all of this love and everything that you guys are doing. So thank you, and see you in the next one. See you in Frankfurt, first of all, and then
see you in Frankfurt.
Wonderful.
Thank you, everyone. Goodbye. Bye.
Okay, so end stream.